In 1982, Kim Duk-koo fought a brutal championship fight and collapsed after the later rounds. He died days later. That moment forced the sport to change. It led to championship fights being reduced from 15 rounds to 12. Because those final rounds weren't just about competition anymore, they were about survival in the most literal sense. So when people look back and ask why old-school fighters could go 15 rounds, the answer isn't simple. It's pacing, experience, conditioning, and mentality all working together. They understood how to fight tired, how to conserve energy without giving up control, how to use small moments, clinching, movement, positioning, to recover just enough to keep going. And most importantly, they had already experienced that level of exhaustion before. In training, in sparring, in life. Once you've lived through round 15, round 12 doesn't feel the same. It doesn't carry the same weight. It doesn't demand the same level of endurance. And that's why those fighters were able to do what they did. Not because they were superhuman, but because they prepared for something most fighters today never have to face. Old-school fighters weren't just in shape. They were conditioned for extended suffering. They knew how to function when exhausted, how to stay dangerous when drained, how to keep pushing when everything in their body told them to stop. 15 rounds didn't create greatness, it revealed it. It showed who could endure longer, who could stay composed deeper into the fight, who could survive when survival was the only thing left. And that's why when you watch those final rounds, you're not just watching boxing. You're watching something deeper. A test of will, a test of endurance, a test of who can keep going when there's nothing left to give. That's what made 15-round fights different. That's what made them brutal. And that's what made them unforgettable.